Rex, come here. Smell that. Scent of new mown hay.
Oh, yes, very nice, Jeff.
Nature beckons, Rex. I must get out into that garden. There's so much to do, weeds all over the place. Now I'm afraid I'm getting big bug.
I didn't think you were looking very well, Jeff.
In the potatoes, Rex. Oh. But you are right, I am jaded. I could do with a few days' honest toil, feel the sun on my back, smell the good earth.
Oh, yes, Jeff, it's just what you need.
Yes, there's only one slight snag. I'll have to leave you in charge, Rex.
Does that mean I get the cup with the roses on it?
Rex, there's more to being in charge than having the cup with the roses on it. After all, the manager's away as well, so you'll be entirely on your own. You think you're ready for that sort of responsibility?
Oh, yes, Jeff, just what I've been waiting for, a chance to prove myself.
Yeah, well, don't forget, it's not all peaches and cream. You'll have to keep discipline, even though it means being unpopular.
Don't you worry, Jeff. I can be just as unpopular as you. You just leave it to me. Is there anything you'd like me to see to whilst you're away?
Oh, no. Oh, yes. I see the phantom scribbler's been at it again in the washroom. Get it removed, especially that remark about me.
Yes, the trouble is the cleaners left in protest.
Well, we'll have to get another one. That washroom's a disgrace.
Yes, I quite agree. I mean, Burke refuses to use it.
What? What does he do? My God, he hasn't been going in the shrubbery, has he?
No, he goes home.
Oh, that's 5 miles away. No, we can't have that.
Well, don't you worry about it, JF. Just you get out there in the garden. Just you leave everything to me.
Yes, you're quite right. I'll just slip away.
Now for the ginger nuts. Oh, I haven't had a whole one in years.
Rex. Oh. Don't let it go to your head. It's only for a few days.
Sorry, Dad.
And don't swing around in my chair.
No.
And don't let Harry bring that dog to work. It's bad for discipline.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Oh. Blended from the finest leaves. Matured slowly in the hot sun, rolled with infinite care for the man of distinction. I wonder which end you put in your mouth.
You do look funny behind that cigar, Rex. Where's Mr. Fletcher?
Oh, he's just gone off for a few days.
Oh, no, that's done it.
Why?
They say the new managing director's going to pay us a surprise visit.
Oh.
Shouldn't we let Mr. Fletcher know?
Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Carol. No, I think we can cope. After all, I shall be in charge.
Oh. You, Rex?
Yes, is there something the matter?
Oh, no, that's great. I shall be able to finish my knitting. Have you heard the news?
What?
Mr. Fletcher's gone off for a few days. Rex is in charge.
Hooray! Where did I put those plates?
Oh, Rexy! Hey, Carol, now you can teach me.
Not then, Harry, yes. I'm in charge. I am delighted it couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. By the way, you're smoking at the wrong end. Hooray! Yeah, all right, stop this at once. Now pick up all the paper and get back to work. Carol, pick up your notebook and come into my office.
I should have known. He was just like that when he was milk monitor.
Don't you go up to them?
I'm not going near either of them this morning. Not going to get their sticky fingers all over me. I've got that new managing director coming. How do you do, sir?
Is that why you keep talking to yourself in the mirror?
No, I'm not talking to myself in the mirror. I'm just rehearsing a few pleasantries.
Ever since Mr. Fletcher's been away, you've been a changed man. You shout at the children, you won't help in the house, and last night when you asked me to pass you a cup of tea, you snapped your fingers. Like that.
I don't remember that. Still, now that you mention it, I shouldn't really have to help in the home. After all, I'm a busy executive.
I see. Is that why you won't put the head back on the yard brush?
I did put it on.
Not properly. Keeps flying off. I hit a car with it yesterday.
She's now got more important things to worry about. I mean, this is my big day. I shall be entertaining the new boss.
What's he like?
I don't know. I've never met him. But he's bound to be a new Broom. Ah, yes. I'll be all right as long as the Phantom Scribbler doesn't strike again.
Who's the Phantom Scribbler?
Well, he writes things in the washroom.
What sort of thing?
Well, it depends upon his mood. Political slogans, attacks on management, I like big boobs.
Don't you know who it is?
Well, we have built up a sort of identity kit picture. He's a sex-mad Marxist with a backward slope. The trouble is that fits 90% of the staff. Well, they better watch out today, not now I'm in charge.
I suppose you'll be snapping your fingers at them.
I do not snap my fingers. Oh, Susan, by the way, Fletcher usually invites the visiting bigwigs home for a meal.
Does he?
Oh, yeah, well, it makes the right sort of impression. It's more intimate.
It'll be very intimate if he comes here. There'll be one pork chop between the three of us.
Susan, I'm sure you can manage. Use your ingenuity. Remember, behind every successful man, there is a woman. There's a cobweb up there.
Cobweb?
Up there. You don't mind me pointing it out. Yeah, but if the new managing director is coming, we shall all have to make a special effort.
You mean like making the beds?
Now, there's no need to be sarcastic, Susan. I mean, these things matter.
Of course they do. Freshly cut flowers in the hall, the smell of pine, all show a woman who cares.
That's right, Susan. That's absolutely right. Oh, by the way, the tiles in the bathroom are scuffed.
Scuffed?
Now, you mustn't be frightened of living with success. We'll all have to get used to it. After all, I'm not going to remain one of the little people all my life.
What you going to do? Stand on a box?
What do you mean by that?
There's only one person littler than you around here, and he's sitting outside on a toadstool.
So that's what you think? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to make it. I'm going straight to the top, and nobody's going to stop me. And if anybody gets in my way, I'll crush them.
Red, you misthought for the day.
Have you finished, Bert?
Yes, but I'm going to protest to the union. It's not my job.
What's he been doing? Removing the graffiti from the washroom. Oh, no.
I hadn't finished reading it.
Then you better see if you can get it in paperback. Personally, I think it's disgusting. I don't understand the mentality of people like that.
What do you mean I remember when you used to do it?
That was different. It was only on air raid shelters. And then it was only Yanks Go Home.
No, it wasn't. I remember when you used to write, I love Rex Mason.
That wasn't me. That was an admirer.
You didn't have any admirers. And what about Susan Price wears blue knickers? We knew that was you. You were the only one who couldn't spell knickers.
Now, you listen here, Harry, if you don't mind. I don't like this familiar tone. After all, I'm in charge, and the new managing director's coming.
No, that's only a rumour. He won't come.
Yeah, but suppose he doesn't. Suppose he got in the washroom and seen that.
Well, exactly. That's why we should have left it there as a mark of protest.
Yes, like the mark of Zorro. What are you talking about? He used to carve the letter Z on the wall with his rapier.
Not in the gents' toilet, he didn't.
At least it would show that the spirit of freedom isn't quite dead, that we're still prepared to fight oppression.
What oppression?
Oh, there's been plenty of oppression around here, Jessley.
Oh, yes.
You should see yourself. You're drunk with power, aren't you?
He's on an ego trip.
No, I'm not.
I remember when it was all for one and one for all.
Oh, don't start that again, Harry.
Well, I'm not going to act any different just because the managing director's coming. He'll have to take me as he finds me.
And how is he going to find you, Bert? You're never here. I mean, I'm surprised that you're here now.
Well, I won't be much longer.
What do you mean?
I'm going to the doctor's. I've got athlete's foot.
How can you have athlete's foot? You never do anything athletic. You get tired playing shove-eight-knee. You're not going to the doctor's.
Wait a minute. Are you refusing him medical treatment?
That's right.
All right, Bert. Okay, I'm a witness to that, okay? I'll get this done. I'll get on with it.
Now listen here, Harry. When he goes out there, he never comes back. He's like a broken boomerang. I am not giving you permission.
My feet are itching.
It's no good pleading with him, Burke. Look at that face. Look at those eyes. They're like flint. You know what you're looking at, don't you? The unacceptable face of capitalism.
Go, Harry, for heaven's sake.
You see, he's like all these little men. He has to assert himself. You watch this. Well, it's not our fault you never grew properly. You should have asked your mum and dad for a bigger bed. There you are.
Have you quite finished, Harry? Well, now you listen to me. Whether you like it or not, I'm in charge. And if either of you step out of line when the managing director's here, I'll have your guts for garters. Bert! You get out there and watch for him. Oh, and Harry, before the managing director arrives, if I could just have a quiet word. I mean, don't think I'm being personal, but the waistcoat.
What about the waistcoat?
Well, don't you think it's a bit flash?
Flash.
Well, when the new managing director arrives, he's going to expect a certain degree of smartness, of quiet good taste. We don't want you looking like a bookie's runner.
A bookie's runner.
This waistcoat happens to be the latest fashion. Not that you'd know. I mean, you were always behind the times. I remember you at school. You were in shorts until you were 15. You looked like an alpine guide.
Now, there's no need to take it like that, Harry. I'm only trying to be helpful. After all, we do want to make the right impression. What's he doing?
He was lonely.
Well, I can't have that. Now, look, you get him out of here.
I always bring him along when Fletcher's away. He looks forward to it. Look, no one will notice him.
Notice him? He's got a diamond-studded collar. He walks about on his hind legs. Notice. Now, you get him out of here.
Now, look, you are hurting his feelings. Look at his eyes.
I don't want to look at his eyes. If you don't get him out of here straight away, I should report this incident to Mr. Fletcher.
Oh, so that's it, is it? I never thought I'd see the day when you'd pull rank on me, Rex. Mind you, Jason, he always was a teacher's snout.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. You'd chop your grandmother for a house point. But I never thought you'd do it to me.
Harry, you don't realise. As one ascends the ladder, one has to forget old associations. There is no sentiment when you're making a career. The fact is, Harry, you outgrow people.
You haven't outgrown people. Your head only just comes over the top of the table now.
What's the matter, Bert?
The phantom scribble has struck again. Oh, no. Where? In the washroom. It's written all over my clean wall.
What's he written?
Watch this space.
Oh, God!
And Harry loves Jason, don't you?
Can I help you?
My name's Moffat.
Yes?
Labour Exchange sent me to see Mr. Fletcher. They said there was a cleaning job, but I suppose I'm too late.
What makes you think that?
Well, I've just seen this little fellow running down the corridor with a bucket and broom. I suppose he got here first.
Oh, no. Yes. Yes, that was Mason. He's only the assistant.
Assistant? Well, he didn't say anything about an assistant.
Oh, yes. Well, we couldn't give him the job. He's too short.
What?
He only reaches halfway up the walls.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. If you don't mind me saying so, this place is a disgrace. I mean, look at the dust.
Yes, I wish you'd have a word with him. He's been getting a bit slack just lately.
Do you mean I've got the job?
Well, you seem to me to be just the man we need, Mr. Moffat. I tell you what, why don't you come through here into Mr. Fletcher's office? Oh. He's away for the moment. There you are. Oh. And I'll send Mason down to see you as soon as he's finished in the latrines.
Very good, sir.
Yes, he can show you around. Here, come in, make yourself comfortable.
That's very kind of you.
How many times do I have to tell you, Harry? Get that dog out of here. What's the matter?
He's arrived. Where is he? He's in there. He's waiting for you.
Oh, right. I don't know his name, Harry.
Moffat.
Moffat, right. We shall probably be in conference for some time. See that we're not disturbed.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if you give me a special job. Good morning, Mr. Moffat. My name's Mason.
Yes, I know. I've heard about you.
Oh, good. Well, can I get you anything? Would you like a cigar?
Keep your thieving hands off.
I don't think Mr. Fletcher would mind.
Don't give me that. I've heard that before.
Yeah, but I assure you...
Don't play the innocent with me, lad. You're talking to an old soldier. What mob were you in?
The pay corps.
I might have known. Bunch of mother's boys. Let's have a look at you. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Silk hanky. Pearl cufflinks. You're a right little Lord Fauntleroy, aren't you? I see I'm going to have trouble with you. Look at those hands! Don't they last do any work? No wonder this place is a shambles.
But, Mr. Moffat, I've been here for 20 years. I don't seem to have had any complaints before.
Then you've been lucky, haven't you? You play ball with me, and I'll play ball with you. But you get out of line, Shorty, and I'll have you. You might have broken your mother's heart, but you're not going to break mine. You're sloppy and honourable.
What are you, sloppy and honourable? Right. I don't understand. What seems to be the trouble?
Trouble? so written on there?
It looks like dust.
It is dust, and that's the trouble.
Oh, yeah, well, I can explain that.
Yes, I'm sure you can, but I don't want to hear your explanations. Do you know what this is? It's a duster. Now get out there and start dusting.
You, me?
That's right, you.
Yeah, well, couldn't we find somebody else?
Perhaps you'd like me to do it.
No.
Who's in charge here?
Well, you are.
Was it a special job, Rex?
Oh, sort of.
Put your backs in it!
I don't know about you, Berkey, but I'm for an early lunch.
Oh, yes, I can't work while they're cleaning.
I thought you weren't coming in today.
I couldn't keep away. I was out in the garden spraying the roses against green fly when suddenly I thought of you.
I've never seen you in a sweater before, JF. It does suit you.
Yes, I think it brings out my basic virility.
Oh, yes. And that little brown V in your neck.
I wondered whether you'd noticed that, Carol. Well, I have been in the garden all day, you know, getting closer to nature. Would you like to get closer to nature, Carol? Walk barefoot through the woods, paddle in cool streams. We could take a few sandwiches. I've got my plastic tablecloth in the car.
And your managing director's here.
What? My God! I didn't even know there was a new managing director. Why wasn't I informed?
Rex thought he could cope.
Rex? I should have known the ambition of that man is insatiable. I suppose he's been backing humbly into the limelight again? Currying favor with my cigars, my whiskey, stabbing me in the back. No wonder I have this persecution mania. I'll see about that. Rex, what on earth are you doing?
Oh, I'm cleaning the floor. Can't stop you, won't be watching.
Please don't talk out of the side of your mouth. Why are you cleaning the floor?
It's a new managing director, JF. He insisted.
Is that him?
Yes, in your office.
He's dusting my desk.
I know. You've got this mania for cleanliness. Don't you think it's a little strange, Dave?
A little strange. Rex, he's bonkers. It's a classic case of paranoia. I saw a heck of a lot of it during the war. My old fire chief went just the same way.
What happened?
Well, you know those poles we used to slide down?
Yeah.
He started to climb up them. It's not funny, Rex.
No.
No, the signs are unmistakable. It's Captain Queeg and the strawberries all over again.
Who's Captain Queeg?
Didn't you see the film, Rex? He's just lost his marbles, that's all. Unless...
Unless what?
Well, it's just a thought. Unless he's...
That's my tie, JF.
Yes, I know, Rex. Unless he's just trying to humiliate you, squeeze you out, force your resignation.
Don't mean redundancy.
Don't use that word near me, Rex.
But what are we going to do, JF?
We? It's you he's trying to humiliate, not me. No, you will have to take everything he throws at you.
Well, that's my coat, JF.
Yes, I know. Hand it me.
But then, couldn't you put in a good word for me?
Good word.
Yeah, well, say something nice about me.
Something nice. Yes. Well, there must be something, Rex. Don't worry. I'll do what I can. Well, look all right. Get on with your work. Good morning. My name's Fletcher.
Oh, I understood you were away today, Mr. Fletcher. I was doing a little dusting, hope you didn't mind.
No, not at all, my dear sir.
Oh, you do?
Please do come and sit down.
Oh, it's very kind of you.
Would you like a cigar?
Oh, thank you.
Care for a drink? I have a little scotch here in the cupboard.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Fletcher. I can see I'm going to enjoy being at International Rentals.
Well, let me congratulate you on your appointment.
Oh,
I'm absolutely delighted. And here's to a long and happy association, Mr.
Call me Albert.
May I? My name's John.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, Albert. I hope you find everything satisfactory, Albert.
Not really, John. I'm not very impressed with Shorty out there.
Shorty?
Yeah, I don't like the look of him.
I'm not surprised. I haven't met anyone who does. Even his parents have moved away. They claimed there was a mix-up at the hospital.
I think he's a slacker.
What perception? What an immediate grasp of the situation. You've only been here 5 minutes, and you've discovered our Achilles heel. Let me top you up.
Well, I've always been a good judge of character. Now take you, John. I can see you're a man with a future. You'll go all the way to the top.
What can I say? I'm overwhelmed. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Oh.
After all these years, I thought I was going to miss out. Let me fill you up.
Well, what does it look like? I'm cleaning the floor.
Your cloth's too wet. You're supposed to be entertaining the managing director.
Yeah, well, so did I, but he took one look at me and pushed a duster in my hand.
Oh, we were going to have him to lunch.
Yeah, so they can forget all about that. He doesn't like me. Why don't people like me, Susan?
Don't be silly, Rex. I like you. Children like you. You've just got one of those faces.
What do you mean?
Well, I was thinking of that time at Butlins when that man hit you with a tennis racket. That was never properly explained.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten all about that, eh?
Oh, come on, Rex. Let's go across to the pub and have a drink. I've got the family allowance.
We can't use the family allowance for that, Susan.
Why not?
Well, what about the children?
They don't drink. Stop it,
Excuse me. King. My name is King. I don't expect it means anything to you. I'm the new managing director.
You and I'm Mason.
Oh.
This is my wife.
Oh, I'm delighted to meet you, yes. Actually, I was looking for Mr. Fletcher.
Oh, yeah, well, he's in there.
John?
Thank you, Albert.
Oh. Mr. Fletcher? I don't know whether you were expecting me or not.
Now, just one moment. You can't come barging in here. Can't you see I'm in conference?
I beg your pardon.
If you want to work at International Rentals, you have to show some respect.
You tell him, John.
Yes. Anyway, I wouldn't employ you.
Do you know who I am?
I don't care who you are. You're not my type.
Not your type.
Now, get out of here before I put my toe behind you, little pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak. I happen to be the new managing director of this company. I'll see you this afternoon, Fletcher, when you've got rid of your drinking companion. Little pip.
It's funny when he said he was the new managing director.
Perhaps he is.
Then, who are you?
Well, I'm the new cleaning man. What's the matter, John?
Mr. Fletcher to you.
Ooh! Well, that was a short friendship.